Moving along, the Nelson Mandela Foundation is set to launch the 2018 Mandela Day Centenary campaign at the Constitution Hill here in Johannesburg this morning. The campaign is expected to serve as the launch of a global initiative that is not only a tribute to the former statesman, but also a tool to help count down to his centenary birthday. Mandela Day campaign launch program is taking place, as we said, today at the Constitution Hill, and our reporter Eldrin St-Pierre is there for us this morning. Eldrin, a very, very good morning to you. I know you're standing with the CEO of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, but one would actually think that this is really about cementing the culture of volunteerism, isn't it?
Well, yes, indeed, and it's quite interesting, you know, Palisa, every morning when I cross you from Constitutional Hill, when I'm at Constitutional Hill, it has to do with court cases, serious court cases, court cases that look into the law of this country and the constitution of this country. But today is a bit different. Today it is about a celebration, but not only a celebration, this huge announcement, this massive announcement about who will deliver the Nelson Mandela 16th annual lecture this year, which is set to take place on the 17th of July, but also, as you've indicated, the Mandela Volunteerism Program, which we're set to be launched today as well. We're set to hear more about that volunteerism program. Let me just quickly bring in the CEO of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, Silo Atang. But Silo, just before we speak about today's program, your 10-year-old son, and Palisa, I hope that you saw this, he's 10 years old and he wants to trek for Mandela. He wants to summit Mount Everest.
Well, we had agreed with him that he would do it when he's 17. Then last year he read in the papers that there was an 8-year-old young little lady who did it. And he then decided, look, Dad, I'm 10 in 10, surely I can climb Kilimanjaro. So he's been training every other week. I believe he's fit enough to can do it. But I kept on telling him even yesterday, there's no pressure at all. You can at some point just decide, I'm not doing anymore. But he keeps on saying, no, he wants to give and to also inspire other people to change people's lives.
Actually, just listening to him speak to Gillian Pillay, who was there in Drakensberg, he's quite steadfast that he's going to do this. But it also speaks to the spirit of volunteerism that we want to see being launched here today as well.
Precisely, and it doesn't take only older people to do this kind of work. And it's important that we keep on emphasizing that it doesn't matter how young you are. You can do something to change the life of another person. And if you can participate in some way, please do. We have launched on our website, if you go to nelsonmandela.org, the volunteerism program where it connects people to the causes. And we keep on saying, go and find your own cause, something that you can give your time to and just try and help change lives of others.
And how do people get involved?
So this year's theme, like last year, we decided to stick with it because for Madiba's centenary, we're trying to deal with three things. We're saying we must live the legacy, we must be the legacy. We must find the Madiba in ourselves, which is the second theme. But the most important thing is to try build a values-based society. One of those values is service. And we're saying you can serve others by just going to mandeladay.com or mandeladay.org, and you can then find a cause that you can try and help. We are encouraging people not to just look for things that can come their way. Go out and find initiatives that need you and needs your time. And our emphasis for the theme is fighting poverty, taking action against poverty. There is no greater emphasis on that, as you know, that in a country where 25% go to bed hungry every night, we can't be relaxed. Where you have children suffering from stunted growth because of lack of food, because again of poverty. And I think it's important that we do our bit to try to reduce these figures.
And then later on today we'll see who exactly will be joining that program. It's a huge announcement, right?
Well, I know you've been trying to trick me into telling you who it is. Even I don't know. I'll open the envelope for the first time on the stage. But truth is, we believe that the lecturer this year will inspire people to try and see how do I consolidate democracy in my own country? How do I ensure that democracy serves the poor? It serves the marginalized. And the theme will be about how we consolidate democracy in our different countries. And the speaker will be a big one.
Well, definitely. You want to stay tuned for that. We'll be carrying that the announcement live here on the SABC News channel on 404. So you really want to stick by and you want to listen to that announcement. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. Let's go straight to the headlines for now.